Ladies and gentlemen, they say age is just a number. But when that number crosses 80, life often feels like it's testing you every single day. Here's the amazing thing. Research shows that only about 7% of seniors can still do 5 simple but powerful things that not only predict their health but also their independence. And the best part, these aren't miracles reserved for the lucky few. They're skills and habits anyone can work toward, starting today, no matter your age. So, let's talk about these 5 game changers and how you can keep them in your life for as long as possible. Before we begin, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any video. Number 1, walk briskly without support. Have you ever noticed the feeling of freedom that comes from simply walking down the street, without thinking twice about your steps? The wind brushing past your face, the steady rhythm of your feet, the sense that you can go anywhere you choose. These moments might seem ordinary when you're younger, but as we age, they become priceless. Walking briskly without support is one of the clearest signs of vitality, and for many seniors, it's the difference between living on their own terms or depending on others for the simplest tasks. Think about it. When you can walk with confidence, you're not just moving from one place to another, you're carrying your independence with you. You can stroll through the park, shop for your own groceries, visit a friend, or explore a new part of the city without hesitation. And more than that, brisk walking keeps your heart strong, your lungs active, your muscles engaged, and your mind alert. It's not just a way to get somewhere. It's a form of life insurance for your mobility. I once met an incredible woman named Eleanor. At 84, she was the type who made everyone wonder what her secret was. She didn't own a cane, and she didn't move slowly. She walked with the energy of someone decades younger. When I asked her how she stayed so spry, she smiled and said, "I never stopped moving. Even on my lazy days, I walk around the block twice. It's my rule." Eleanor wasn't an athlete, and she didn't follow any complicated routine. She simply kept walking every single day, rain or shine. And because of that, she could still travel, carry her own shopping bags, and even keep up with her grandkids on a nature trail. So how do you keep that ability alive, especially when the years start to weigh heavier on your body? The first step is to make walking a daily habit, not just an occasional activity. Start with a pace that feels comfortable but slightly challenges you, then slowly build your speed and distance over time. Even 10-15 minutes of brisk walking a day can make a difference. The second step is to strengthen the muscles that support your stride. Simple leg exercises like calf raises, step-ups, and gentle squats can keep your legs powerful and your balance steady. And third, pay attention to your posture while walking. Keeping your head up, shoulders back, and core slightly engaged helps you move efficiently and prevents strain. Now, you might be thinking, but what if my balance isn't perfect anymore? That's exactly why walking is so important. The more you practice, the more your body adapts. Brisk walking trains your coordination, improves your reaction time, and reduces the risk of falls. Isn't it amazing that something so simple can be such a powerful tool for health? Imagine for a moment that you're 85, and you still have the ability to take a walk to your favorite cafe, enjoy a warm drink, and return home without needing someone to guide you or support you. That's not just movement, that's freedom, confidence, and self-respect all rolled into one. Walking briskly without support isn't about rushing through life. It's about refusing to let life slow you down more than it has to. Every step you take today is an investment in the steps you'll be able to take tomorrow. So lace up your shoes, lift your head, and let your feet carry you toward the kind of independence most people only dream of holding on to. The path is right in front of you. You just have to start walking it. Number 2, remember and recall clearly. Have you ever had a moment where someone tells you their name, and seconds later, it's gone from your mind? It can feel frustrating, even a little worrying. Now imagine being able to remember not just names, but details, events, and conversations with crystal clarity, no matter your age. That ability isn't just about having a good memory. It's about staying connected to your life, your independence, and the people you care about. Remembering and recalling clearly is one of the most powerful indicators of long-term mental health, and it's something worth protecting like treasure. When you can recall clearly, you feel in control. You can manage your own schedule, keep track of medications, remember important appointments, and relive beautiful moments in vivid detail. It's the difference between feeling capable and feeling like you're constantly trying to catch up. A sharp mind doesn't just help you function, it keeps you engaged with the world around you. And the best part, you can train your brain to stay sharp, no matter how many birthdays you've celebrated. I once knew a man named Robert who was 87 and still managed his own small woodworking shop. People were amazed at how he could remember the exact measurements of a project he'd worked on months ago, or recall the names of customers he hadn't seen in years. When I asked him how he kept his mind so sharp, he said, "I treat my brain like a muscle. If I stop using it, it'll get weak." Every day, Robert would read, solve puzzles, and learn something new, whether it was a tool he'd never used or a fact about history he hadn't known before. He didn't wait for his memory to fade before taking action. He challenged it constantly, and it rewarded him with clarity. So, how can you do the same? First, make learning a daily habit. It doesn't have to be complicated. Read an article, try a new recipe without looking at the instructions after the first read, or learn a new word and use it in conversation. Second, use your memory actively. Instead of writing down every little thing, challenge yourself to memorize your grocery list or a short poem. Your brain strengthens when it works, just like your body does. Third, stay mentally engaged through social interaction. Conversations require you to listen, recall, and respond, skills that keep your mind active and alert. You might be thinking, but what if my memory isn't as good as it used to be? That's normal. Just like your body, your mind changes over time. But just as you wouldn't stop walking because your legs feel weaker, you shouldn't stop using your memory because it feels slower. Every bit of effort you put into keeping it active pays off. Even if the progress feels small, ask yourself, how much richer could your days be if you could recall the little details that make life special? The laughter in a conversation, the exact shade of the sunset you saw last week, the warm compliment a friend gave you months ago. Those moments matter, and your memory is the doorway back to them. Remembering and recalling clearly isn't just a skill, it's a form of freedom. It allows you to live fully in the present while keeping the past alive in meaningful ways. Your mind is one of your greatest assets, and like any treasure, it shines brighter when cared for. So challenge it, feed it, and protect it. The clearer you can remember, the more beautifully you can live. Number 3, maintain grip strength. Have you ever tried to open a stubborn jar lid and realized your hands weren't as strong as they used to be? It's a small thing, but it can feel like a big loss. That simple act, twisting a lid, carrying a bag, holding onto a railing, relies on one of the most overlooked indicators of overall health, grip strength. It's not just about hand muscles. It's a powerful sign of your body's strength, your functional ability, and your independence. Grip strength might not be something you think about every day, but it plays a role in almost everything you do. From lifting groceries to opening doors, from holding a pen to supporting yourself, if you trip, your hands are your constant tools. And here's the surprising part. Studies have shown that grip strength is linked not only to muscle health, but also to cardiovascular health, bone density, and even longevity. It's like a silent report card your body gives you every time you pick something up. I remember meeting a man named George, who was 90 years old and still doing his own gardening. He'd spend hours pruning roses, pulling weeds, and planting fresh vegetables. His hands were weathered and strong, and when I asked how he managed to keep them that way, he laughed and said, "I never stopped using them for real work." George didn't go to the gym. His workouts were trimming bushes, carrying soil, and using tools. Because he kept his grip strong, he could still cook, write, fix things around the house, and even open jars without calling his grandchildren for help. That kind of independence is priceless. So how do you maintain grip strength as you age? The first step is to use your hands in ways that challenge them daily. This can be as simple as squeezing a stress ball for a few minutes each day or using hand grippers designed to strengthen your forearm and hand muscles. The second step is to combine grip training with overall body strength. Exercises like carrying light weights, using resistance bands, or doing bodyweight moves like push-ups against a wall engage your grip while building other muscle groups. The third step is to keep your hands active through hobbies, gardening, knitting, woodworking, or even cooking all provide natural opportunities to strengthen your grip without feeling like exercise. Now, you might be wondering, does it really matter if my grip is a little weaker? Think about it. What happens when you can't open that medicine bottle on your own? Or when you struggle to carry a bag of groceries from the car to the kitchen? It's not just about convenience. It's about whether you can keep living on your own terms. Grip strength is more than muscle, it's self-reliance in your hands, literally. Picture this: you're in your 80s, and you can still fix a loose screw, slice vegetables, lift a suitcase, and hold onto the railing as you climb the stairs. You're not waiting for someone else to step in. You're still capable, still confident, still in charge of your own life. Maintaining grip strength isn't about showing off or competing. It's about preserving your freedom. Every time you work your hands, you're investing in your independence. It's a reminder that small efforts add up to big results, and that even the simplest actions can help you stay strong for years to come. So keep using your hands. Strengthen them. Trust them. Because the power to hold on, literally and figuratively, might just be one of the most important powers you have. Number 4, get up from a chair without using hands. Have you ever stood up from a chair without thinking about it? Most of us have done it thousands of times in our lives without giving it a second thought. But as the years pass, that simple movement can become one of the clearest signs of strength, balance, and independence. Getting up from a chair without using your hands might seem small, but it's a powerful indicator of how well your body is aging, and it plays a huge role in whether you can live life on your own terms. When you can rise from a chair with just your legs, it means your lower body muscles, core strength, and balance are still working together in harmony. This single action affects so much more than you might realize. Think about it. If you can get up from a chair without help, you can get out of bed, off the couch, out of the car, or even up from the toilet without needing assistance. These are the daily movements that give you freedom, privacy, and confidence. Losing that ability can mean losing a piece of your independence. I once met a woman named Margaret, who was 82 and full of life. She lived alone, cooked her own meals, and was active in her local community. One day during a conversation, she proudly demonstrated how she could stand up from her favorite armchair without touching the armrests. "I practice every day," she said with a grin. "It's my way of telling my body, we're not slowing down yet." That habit wasn't just a physical exercise for her, it was a mindset. And because of it, she could keep doing the things she loved without relying on anyone else. So how can you build or maintain this ability? The first step is to strengthen your legs. Simple exercises like squats, sit to stands, and step-ups work wonders. You don't need fancy equipment, just a sturdy chair and the commitment to practice. The second step is to improve your balance by doing activities that challenge your stability, like standing on one leg for a few seconds at a time or walking heel to toe in a straight line. The third step is to engage your core muscles, because a strong core makes it easier to control your body as you rise. You might be thinking, but what if it's hard for me right now? That's okay. Start small. Place your hands lightly on your legs for a little support, then try to use them less and less over time. Every repetition is progress. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's improvement. Ask yourself, how much easier would life feel if you could rise from any seat with confidence? Imagine not having to ask someone for a hand every time you stood up, or being able to move around your home freely without hesitation. Those moments of independence are worth the effort it takes to keep your strength. Getting up from a chair without using your hands isn't just about the movement itself. It's about what it represents. It's proof that your body is still strong, your balance is still steady, and your spirit is still determined. Each time you do it, you're sending yourself a message. I'm capable, I'm in control, and I'm not giving up my independence without a fight. So practice it, value it, and protect it. Because sometimes, the smallest actions hold the biggest keys to living life fully. Number 5, stay socially engaged. Have you ever noticed how a single conversation can completely change your mood? You might start the day feeling tired or unmotivated, but after laughing with a friend or sharing a story, you suddenly feel lighter, more alive. That's the power of staying socially engaged. It's not just about passing time with people. It's about fueling your mind, lifting your spirits, and strengthening your sense of purpose. As we grow older, the temptation to pull back from social activities can creep in. Friends move away, health challenges arise, routines change, and before you know it, your days get quieter. But here's the truth. Isolation is one of the biggest threats to both mental and physical health. Staying socially engaged isn't just nice to have. It's a vital ingredient for a longer, happier, and healthier life. Human connection keeps our brains sharp, boosts our mood, and even strengthens our immune system. I remember meeting a man named Samuel at a community center. He was 86 years old and one of the most energetic people in the room. Every Tuesday, he came to lead a chess group, not because he had to, but because he loved the interaction. He told me, "I lost my wife years ago, and I could have stayed home alone, but I knew that would age me faster than time ever could. So I made it my mission to keep showing up." Samuel didn't just make friends. He built a network of people who looked forward to seeing him each week. His energy didn't come from coffee or vitamins, it came from connection. So, how can you stay socially engaged, even if life has made it harder? First, make a habit of reaching out to people. Don't wait for them to call you. A simple phone call, video chat, or even a short walk with a neighbor can brighten your day. Second, join activities or groups that match your interests, whether it's a book club, a walking group, a hobby class, or volunteer work. Being part of something gives you a reason to get up and go. Third, embrace technology. Learning how to use messaging apps or video calls can help you stay close to loved ones, even if they're far away. You might be thinking, but what if I'm shy or I don't know where to start? That's okay. You don't need a big circle to feel connected. You just need a few meaningful connections that make you feel seen and heard. And sometimes, taking the first step, saying hello to a new neighbor, joining a local event, opens doors you didn't expect. Ask yourself, when was the last time you laughed so hard your cheeks hurt, or shared a story that made someone else light up? Those moments aren't just pleasant memories, they are vital to your well-being. Staying socially engaged is about more than filling your calendar. It's about keeping your heart open and your spirit active. Every conversation, every shared moment, every time you show up for someone else, you're also showing up for yourself. And the beauty of it is, connection doesn't just add days to your life. It adds life to your days. So keep talking, keep laughing, keep reaching out. Because the relationships you nurture today will be the ones that carry you forward tomorrow. So here's the truth. Independence after 80 isn't an accident. It's the result of consistent choices made over years. Walking briskly, keeping your memory sharp, building grip strength, standing tall without support, and staying socially connected. These are not just habits, they are lifelines. You might not control the number of candles on your cake, but you can control how brightly you live under their light. Start today. Strengthen what you can, connect with who you love, and protect your independence like it's your most valuable treasure, because it is.